Evaluate limit as x approaches infinity sin x over x. Okay, to evaluate the given limit, first we have to understand the squeeze theorem, because I am going to use the squeeze theorem to evaluate the given limit. Okay, now let's understand squeeze theorem, or it can also be called as a sandwich theorem. Okay, now to understand squeeze theorem, let's consider three functions in an inequality, that is g of x less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to h of x. Now I'm going to take a limit for all these three functions in this inequality, that is a limit as x approaches a, g of x less than or equal to the same limit, that is limit as x approaches a, f of x less than or equal to limit as x approaches a, h of x. Okay, now I'm going to assume the value of the first limit and the value of the third limit are equal, and both of them are equal to a finite value, say capital L. Say limit as x approaches a, g of x, the first one. Now let me take the third one, that is limit as x approaches a, h of x. Both the limits are equal. I mean, the first limit and third limit are equal, and both of them are equal to a finite value, capital L. So now let's consider this inequality. Here we have less than or equal to, and here we have less than or equal to. That is, the value of this limit can be equal to this one, or can be equal to this one, or the value of this limit has to be between the values of these two limits. We have assumed the value of this one and this one are equal, and they are equal to a finite value L. So it's not possible to get a value between two equal values. I mean, the value of this one and value of this one. So therefore, the evaluation of the limit we have over here is also equal to L. So let me write the result. That is the limit as x approaches c, f of x equals to this finite value L. So this is called squeeze theorem. The stuff what we have discussed so far over here in squeeze theorem, I'm going to apply in our problem, that is to evaluate this limit as x approaches infinity sin x over x. Okay, for that let me consider the maximum value of sin x and minimum value of sin x. We know that the maximum value of sin x is 1, the minimum value is negative 1, and we can write an inequality that is negative 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to positive 1. Okay, here we have x in denominator. So let's divide all the three quantities we have in this inequality by x. Let me divide this one by x, this one by x, this one by x. Now let's take this limit for all the three quantities we have over here in this inequality. Then we have a limit as x approaches positive infinity, negative 1 over x less than or equal to limit as x approaches positive infinity sin x over x less than or equal to limit as x approaches positive infinity 1 over x. Okay, now let's plug in the limit of x, that is infinity for x over here and here. Then we get negative 1 over infinity less than or equal to limit as x approaches infinity sin x over x less than or equal to, let's plug in the limit of x for x over here. That is, we have to plug in this infinity for x over here. Then we get 1 over positive infinity. Okay, any finite value, it's a positive value or negative value. When I divide any finite value by infinity, the result is 0. So the value of this one and this one are 0. So 0 less than or equal to limit as x approaches infinity sin x over x less than or equal to 0. Okay, here the value of this limit can be equal to this or equal to this, or it has to be between these two values. But here this value and this value are equal. So it's not possible to get a value between two equal values. So the value of this limit also must be 0. The value we have over here and here according to squeeze theorem. Therefore, limit as x approaches positive infinity sin x over x equals to 0.